Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. So, let's jump right back in. They glance at Garland warily, their expressions more somber. Why was he acting that way? Garland's usually more composed. Princess, is something on your mind? No. Oh my goodness. I brush all thoughts of what just transpired from my mind as I return to my work. Hours go by, and my body protests to all the to all of the leaning I have to do. Excuse you, mouse. Even though I had to carry a lot around town yesterday, it was nice to be out for a while. Maybe I am better off helping him just to avoid the chores in here. At least that stops me from being worked to the bone. Oh, Princess, you're doing very well today. I always perform like this. But today you're delivering everything really quickly. Do you mean to say that I don't perform well on other days? No, Princess. I only mean to say that today your performance is even better than normal. Excuse you. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I walk away from Anise, who stares at me after me sadly. If she wanted to give me a compliment, she could have said something that wasn't so backhanded. Will you excuse me? Mouse. I just look at the mouse. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it was just lagging. As the tavern clears for the day, I finally have time to sit down and relax. As I am sitting there, Waltz pulls up a chair and sits in front of me. Hello, Princess. I heard from Anise that you were excellent at your job today. Congratulations on improving. Oh my goodness. Princess. So you're mocking me now, too. Princess, I think you were taking things too seriously. The intention of a compliment is to, well, compliment someone. We're not making fun of you. You are implying that I am not normally as good at this. We never said you weren't good at this, only that you were better today. Let me give you an example. I put on puppet shows for kids. Sometimes the children come to me and say that the show was even better than usual. So the children are telling you that your shows aren't normally satisfactory. Not at all. The children always smile, regardless of whether they really like the show. So long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. The people in the bar are always smiling when you deliver food to them, aren't they? No, no one likes me here. Maybe if you smiled, they would smile back. I am not going to smile for any of them. I do not owe them anything. You don't need to owe anyone a smile. No, stop it. Any smile that isn't owed is fake. And so what if it is? Princess. Will you quit it? I am leaving, Waltz. I want some time to myself. I walk upstairs to my bedroom, pointedly ignoring the look of sadness on Walt's face. I have been sleeplessly laying on my bed for hours. Oh, does that mean that you feel bad, Princess? I hope you do. I'm trying to fill in the space while I'm trying to get my mouse to work. Sometimes I hear the sounds of people walking through the hallway. Who would be up at this time of night? You? Maybe? 'Cause you are up. I need to leave and get some fresh air. It is eerily quiet tonight. Or at night. I stop when I hear faint sounds coming from outside. What is that? Alright, so since we're going through Karma's bad route first. We're gonna go outside. Well, I did say I needed some fresh air. No point in backing out now. That is absolutely right. Oh my goodness. I walked to the front door. Princess. I turned to see Delora looking at me with amusement flickering in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air. It's dangerous out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like some caged bird. That's not what she's trying to say. I didn't say you had to stay inside. I said it was dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. Princess, you only hear what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. Oh my goodness. I am not going to go far. Before Delora can stop me, I walk out the front door and head in the direction of the sounds. You must be the most disobedient princess I've ever met. And you must be the most annoying witch. Delora lets out an undignified snort as she catches up to me. Fine then, we'll go on this little night stroll together. Delora and I eventually find ourselves in the forest. Those sounds! It sounds like metal against metal. Oh my gosh, come on, mouse. Well, I guess with you being partnered with Karma, you would find out eventually. Find what out? That he turns into a man? We already knew that. Excuse me. I get the answer to my question when we walk through the trees and come into a clearing. Oh my goodness. I finally see where the sounds are coming from. I can't even get to the next thing without my mouse acting as if I'm right-clicking 1,000 fucking times. I'm not right-clicking! Oh my Jesus! One more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna unplug my fucking mouse. Well, it fucking worked at least. Oh, hello! Is that Waltz? Oh my god! Wait, that can't be Waltz. No. No, he doesn't have the red eyes. That's Garland, I think, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Garland. Two men stand in the clearing, swords clashing. One of the men is Garland, who is poised with a sword. It takes me a moment to realize that the other is Karma, who isn't in a dress. So, it was he who was fighting with Waltz that night. Neither he nor Garland noticed us at first. Princess, you're staring. Of course I am. What is all of this? A practice session. Karma is a very talented swordsman, and he practices at night with either Jurian or Garland, depending on who's not on patrol. Karma can use a sword that well. The king told me once that only knights could have such skill. Just who is Karma? Oh, if it isn't the princess. Oops. His voice is nothing like the feminine voice I always hear from him. Karma actually sounds like a man. I notice him looking at me in between his strikes with a little smile. How does he remain so composed and steady with a distraction? Princess. Karma quickly finds an opening in Garland's hesitant stance, and then pins him to the ground with his sword, still smiling. To be distracted is to die, Garland. My goodness. I know. The ability to see distractions and then put them in the back of your mind is one every knight should hone. You must know everything that is happening around you, but only deal with the pertinent things. Mouse, quit it. Yes, sir. Karma straightens, sword in hand. Moments later, Garland stumbles to his feet and gives an obedient bow. Karma nods at him before sheathing his sword. A slow melancholy begins to creep into my heart. For some reason, seeing this sword practice makes me feel nostalgic, though I am not sure why. What are you practicing for? To protect, Princess. Knowing the sword is the same as knowing the shield. It means to protect. To protect? I think I remember having this kind of conversation with them before. I can never figure out how to counter an opponent when they're mere inches from my face. My commander called that one the enemy's kiss, a standoff where your eyes lock onto your opponents because of the proximity. The best way to counter that is to feint the sword in the opposite direction. It throws your opponent off because they're not looking. Oh, well that makes sense. But the enemy's kiss, what a name! It seems so dramatic for a sword move, doesn't it? Swordplay is dramatic though, isn't it? Isn't the most effective swords play not meant to be flashy? Princess, I didn't notice you there. Good morning, Princess. Well, the most effective swordplay cannot be predicted. The commander says it needs to be robust. And quick. Sometimes swordplay can look like dancing though, which is why some think that professionals are flashy. Oh my god. Will you quit? Okay, one more time. Come on. Nope. Okay. Unplugging the mouse. Plugging it back in. Come on, mouse. There we go. No, here we go. Okay. Hopefully. Yes. That seems unnecessary. Oh my gosh. And you go right back to it, don't you? Everyone has their own methods, their own skills. All of us knights fight for different reasons as well. Isn't it to protect all of us in the palace? I'm getting pretty mad about my mouse right now. Well, yes, but we protect everyone in the castle for different reasons, Princess. I seriously cannot wait to get a new computer. The knights protect for different reasons. I turn to Karma. But, Karma, you are not a knight. No, I am most definitely not. But since Garland and Jurian begged me to teach them, I have somehow become their mentor. There is no way Garland and Jurian would do that. After all, The both of them were the best knights in Angiel before they were stripped of their titles. Karma actually speaks the truth. Jurian and I really did have to get down on our knees and beg for him to instruct us. What? Is Karma really so talented? So, you are finally impressed with me. What do you think, Princess? I am the picture of elegance in this outfit, aren't I? You know, I don't know why you and Rumple fight so often. You really are very similar. Don't compare me to that fool. He has no class. Just because you come from different backgrounds doesn't mean he has less class. So, the reason you were so tired today is because you do these practices at night. Oh, I suppose I've been caught red-handed. Why does this have to be a secret? Does it have to do with Karma's curse? But he is not in his disguise now. We could have been working on breaking our curses today, but no, you decided that staying up late into the night and practicing was more important. That was probably why you were grumpy this morning. Well, our protection is vital, don't you think? Garland, you were at the palace. How is it that Karma possesses more skill with the sword than you? Princess. Karma is special, Princess. He's more talented with the sword than a lot of other people. And I do pride myself on being a splendid instructor. But never fear, Princess. I will help you dispel your curse. After all, you did just suggest that we were still partners. Can he really help me with my curse? But how will he do that by just presenting opportunities? We'll try again tomorrow, darling. But for now, Garland and I have some more work to do. This time, Garland, do not lose focus. Yes, sir! The sound of swords carries through the night air for a long while. I stand with Delora watching the two men fight. Karma chides Garland often, telling him that his concentration is waning. Karma is a good swordsman, perhaps even better than the palace knights. His nimble swordplay repeats again and again in my head, even when I return to the tavern for the night. Melody, I've told you before that the knights are an unruly bunch. But, Mother, they're so much fun to watch. They are dangerous, Melody. Any person with a sword has the potential to use it on you. But Father says that those knights are supposed to protect me. That they are, as that is their order. But as people, they may not be so good, Melody. Not so good? The king has told you that the knights are meant to use swords to protect you, but you cannot trust them completely. Even though Father said they would keep me safe? Sometimes the people we trust are the most deceitful, and a man with a sword has a weapon to use against you. No matter what he says, be wary that he can turn on you. Haven't I told you before that you should not trust people? But the knights are... Oh, come on. Even knights can be treacherous, Melody. Do not trust a man with a sword. He can be dangerous. Yes, Mother, I understand. Try to understand, my sweet. I only want you to be safe. Yes, I understand. Dang. Chapter 4, Girlfriends. Oh, goodness. Jurian, if you don't come at me like you truly mean to stab me, you'll never land a hit. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It has been about 2 weeks since I first saw Karma here in the forest practicing with Garland. I have come here every night since then, though I never stay long as Karma, since I actually have work to do in the mornings. All right, here I come. Their swords clash, and Karma laughs as he throws Jurian back and taps her lightly on the shoulder with his sword. That makes 4 hits, and that one was easy. Is that the best you can do, Jurian? I notice that every time Karma practices with Jurian, he is in his Miss Karma disguise. He says it is because of the curse, and because he does not want Jurian to fall in love with him. Isn't he being overdramatic? I doubt someone like Jurian could fall in love with Karma. Be subtle and quiet. Garland tells me that you're usually good at that. I am, sir. Then why the exception today? Sir. Darling, it wouldn't happen to be because of the way I'm dressed, would it? Are you still not used to it? Uh-oh. Called out. Hit the nail on the head, have I? It is not very chivalrous to hurt a lady, of course, but that logic appeals to men as well. An enemy is an enemy, Jurian, even if your enemy is a delicate flower like myself. Delicate flower? Jurian, you should hit him on the head for that. But princess, he is not delicate at all. Jurian laughs and I scowl at her. But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.